Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are here in the Entwade Mead Hall, where we need to find out what the people need me to do to help secure the Entwade.
We cannot wait for the darkness to abate. Rohan must rally.
Traveler, will you do me a favor? Thane Edric has asked that the homes of those who departed today be boarded up to protect them from assaults of our foes might launch. I would complete this task myself, but I am certain many others would like to prepare for the defenses for the coming siege. If you would aid us, I would already set out the planks near the homes that need to be boarded up. So all you have to do is hammer them into place. This will save us a great deal of time. All right, I suppose so. Let's see. Oh, what about the one who's been hearing noises?
Hail, traveler! Are you here to help us?
As Sirik said, I have heard noises coming from the privies about the town at night, but I have not been able to track their source. Sirik and the others think that I'm mad, but I know that something has taken up hiding in Endwade. If we are to secure the town as Edric demands, would it not be reasonable to investigate such things? Shouldn't you investigate the privies? After all, they are a public place. If you would humor me, I would be grateful for this kindness. Go into town and search the privies. I'm certain that noises must be coming from one of them, but the sounds have come from different directions each night, so you shall need to check all of them. Check the privies. Okay. Board houses and check privies. I suppose that we can do that. Here's some wood that needs to be boarded up. Well, I'm not a woodworker. What did you expect? Some more wood that's been prepared. Can I do a better job this time? Absolutely not. Not in the least. Well, how about this privy over here? Let's see if there's anything inside of it. There's an orc here. Alright. I'll have to say he's not completely crazy if there are orcs hiding inside privies. What is he doing? Waiting to come out at night or something? Whew. Well, I guess that's one less problem we have to worry about. I'm sure that these planks will keep those orcs out for at least 3 or 4 seconds before they burst through it. But I suppose it's better than nothing. Assuming it's not better than nothing. Well, let's see if there's anything in this privy. Well, I was told that the last time you heard noises, there was a chicken in the privy. It's just that last time there wasn't an orc in another one. And this looks like the final privy. Let's see whether there's orcs or chickens. I've been found out! Oh, worry not. I shall save you the trouble to present myself to Idric before he can misunderstand my intentions. Alright. Well, apparently it was neither. I've boarded up the windows, and I can say that my performance of it was incomparable, as in it couldn't be compared to anything that was a quality job.
We must stand by while the minions of Orthunk spread their influence.
Thank you for taking the time to do this, Pineleaf. You brought our men the time to prepare for the coming siege in doing so. When the war has finally ended and our people return, they can rest easy knowing that our foes did not invade their homes to any vile end. Yes, it's not like orcs ever burnt down or used axes or anything like that on their homes. I mean, orcs are always nice and polite when they try to break into houses, right? Yeah. Now, hello there. I checked the privies.
We are a strong lot. We will survive.
I knew that my eyes did not deceive me, but this begets yet more troubles for Entwade. Orcs hiding in the town? Unthinkable! And as for the man you found, Thane Edric will not be pleased of that one of his people is left behind, especially if they intended to stay against his orders. We must speak more of this once the other threats outside of Entwade have been quelled. Yes. Well, with that done, let's go and take care of other matters. Ken Burke here is looking towards Middlemead apparently.
Evil stirs in the shadows.
Hail!
The lords have need of aid.
I heard word of a hardy warden that had come to the Entwade, and surely that must be you. I have little time for introductions, but I am Kenbert. Thane Edric has sent me to patrol the road to Middlemead, but I've met some resistance. The uruks lurk all around us here. Yeah, I noticed that. Yes, but I doubt myself seen. Middlemead is a valuable trading post of Kingstead, and Entwade was oft host to scores of traders. As of late, none have made it to the Entwade, and Edric is convinced that the king's departure marked an uprising of uruks in our lands. If the trade routes are truly overrun, our situation will be dire. Patrol along the road to Middlemead, and I will hold my position here. If you can find any sign of traders or their goods, we will need to act swiftly, or the uruks will claim all. All right, so I need to patrol. Oh, you have more for me to do?
We stride into a danger that we cannot hope to overcome.
It bodes ill for us, Pineleaf. The uruks cannot be allowed to lay claim to our trade routes and goods. There must be some reason for their wanton violence, and I fear that they will use any resources of our rich lands against us. Ride along the road and slay the uruks you encounter. Those near the carts have likely pillaged our goods, and they must be returned to Entwade if we have any hope to win this war. Right, so we need to patrol along the road and search for Urukai ambushers. Deal with them. All right. This road here is barren and nothing catches my eye. All right. Patrol further along. I see an upturned cart up there. That's not good. You've discovered the wrecked carts of ransacked goods littering the edges of the road. Crops. Amid the wreckage along the road to Middlemead, you have discovered a crate of crops from Keystead that withstood the assault. If more crates remain intact, such supplies would be of great value to the warriors of Entwade in their preparations for the coming assault. So I need to collect 8 of these. And at the same time, kill any ambushers that I might see, though I haven't seen any ambushers yet. I just see the results of their handiwork. Maybe a patrol came through here. Uruks dart from the dark horses, stealing goods of the recent kills. Uruks dart about to dark horses. Alright. Ah, you mean like that? Oh, there's an ambusher right there. Alright. Well then, let's ambush the ambusher. Nice, it went well with the name of that skill. Alright, well, I've got more than one trick up my sleeve. Ooh. Ah! That's where the stolen goods are. That takes care of that quest. Oh, that's a warrior. Well, I'll have to take care of that warrior in order to deal with the... Alright, so I had to get goods from the ambushers. Oh, the warriors like to attack me directly. Hey! Hey! I need to reach your kneecaps! Huh. Well, that's not good. And we have there. Now, was there a message when I reached this particular location? No, just that uruks are all over the place. Alright. And should be... Ah, there's the... Ooh, an ambusher! Well, you know what I do with those guys. Oh, wait, I can actually use that skill against these guys? Fine. It doesn't help that we got the ambusher using one set of tactics and this guy using a completely different set. Actually, he's an ambusher. So you'd think he'd use the same tactics. Oh well. It must vary what they do then. Oh, I need to get 2 more crates. And 3 more goods. Oh, good. I finished my little patrol.
Time is short, and so is hope.
Alas, I had worried this would be the case. I mourn for the people of Middlemead, and I hope that such loss will not continue to visit our lands. Now then, we must form a plan, for the uruks must be dealt with and our goods salvaged. Yes, we must do that. So what are we going to do?
Evil stirs in the shadows, and the horse lords have need of aid.
Along the road I've seen many foes, Pineleaf. None were greater than the uruk who guarded their stockpile of pillaged goods. He rode atop a thickly armored steed and bore weapons of the finest make. He has no doubt stolen these tools from our traders, caught ferrying blades of the stone deans back to the kingstead. I know not if this uruk is their leader or merely one of their mightiest, but he must be slain if the Entwade is to be prepared for the coming attack. Ride out to the stockpile along the road's edge and slay him where you can draw his attention. Thane Edric will wish you to know that this foe has been put to an end. Alright, so draw his attention and kill him. Well, that seems to be my specialty these days. I think that they may have moved this quest. I always thought it was on the south side of the road. Now, it's possible that they moved it when they opened up the housing neighborhood over there, which would make sense because this was probably in the location here where they used to have it was probably in the middle of the housing neighborhood, well, or at least on the edge of it. Now, is this something? Stolen crate. A crate of Kingstead crops. Ah, okay, this is our way of summoning the... Oh, there he is! Hello! Oh, and there is the one we really have to deal with. We get 2 of them? Ah, how rude! I guess 2 hobbits can also do it. See, get the help of a burglar, or I presume that's a burglar. Yeah, it says it's a burglar. Well, thank you. Well, that dealt with him. It appears we've got a few problems with the road to Middlemead, though I've taken care of some of them.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
This uruk you talk about has harried my people for weeks now, and I'm glad to hear that he's finally met his end. The supplies he and his ilk have been keeping from my men can now be recovered, and we will redouble our efforts to prepare the way. All right.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
With that and other things, you have lessened the blow to our lands, Pineleaf, if only by a small degree. With only my men and I stationed here, we will use these supplies to arm and defend the Entwade. You have my thanks for bearing such a burden. Alright, now, what else needs to be done? Ah, I found another one of the scouts. It looks like MAGIX.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
As you've no doubt heard from the Thane, orcs have crossed the Wade into our lands from the Sudcross. We not know what has driven them here, but they cannot remain, for their numbers will bolster the already sizable forces of the White Hand. They bear queerly adorned armor, but beneath it they appear to be frailer than most that we have seen so far. It is my thought that Reeve Fostred and his men drove them off, though I would imagine Edric will take him to task for not slaying all of their number. We cannot abide them near our border, right south of the Entwade along the edge of the river, and slay them. For how gaunt they appear, it may well be a mercy. Well, I'm not too sure I want to give them a mercy, but getting rid of them is probably a good idea in any
I
case.
do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Also, I grow concerned for the men of the Entwade, Pineleaf. If Thane Edric's fervor to protect the crossing, we have forgotten that our crofters have gone and our rations must be preserved for the coming battle. Yes, I've been going around recovering some lost goods. In other times, such things were not a problem, but with the coming of the orcs from the Sudcrofts, I fear that our easiest source of food may be at risk. I speak, of course, of fish. Along the river Entwarsh, we have a great many nets in place of trapped fish that they swim downstream. However, the orcs are a rough, vile lot, and I worry that they have destroyed or befouled the fish and nets since they have passed our lands. If you would, venture to the river's edge and search the nets. If any fish remain, the men could benefit greatly from seeing them return to the Endwade, especially, I guess, if the fish aren't poisoned or anything like that, because I'm sure the fish is going to be unfit for the orcs. Why? I don't know. Well, we don't want it to be fit for the orcs, that's for sure. Ooh, a dead horse. Bury fallen horses in the fields of Kingston. I suppose we should do that. Oh, orcs! There you go. Makashku! Wait, you're a Mordor orc and you're talking about Saruman. Or unless he's saying something nasty about Saruman, or beware of our master's ally Saruman, or something like that, I guess. There are all sorts of possibilities of what they could say regarding Saruman. Alright, let's see. Looks like that there's plenty of fish here. They must have ignored it. You would think, as haggard as they look, they'd be looking for something to eat. Maybe it is unfit for orcs. Maybe orcs don't like fish. I guess that's... Well, we've seen orcs with fish before, right? Well, I've taken care of that. Let's bury some horses. Let's tail with some warriors. All sorts of things that we can do while we're here. And, of course, if we leave them around alive, it's most likely that they'll just recover, probably by stealing goods and and using the supplies and all of that stuff, and then using that to recover, making things worse for us and better for them. And then they'll come in and being stronger and nastier. Oh, goody. Oh, sir, I think I've taken care of the last of the scouts.
Invaders have wrought this misery upon us.
I know not if Fostra drove them from his lands, but the orcs will find no safety here. You've removed another threat facing me and my men, and for that I'm grateful. Though I have no love for Theoden, the orcs of the White Mountains have long lain dead, and I shall not tolerate another orc on the plains of Kingstead. And besides, I guess technically I am a vassal of Fostred because Hootbold is in the Snowborn, so I guess I have a little fault there anyway. Very well.
The White Hand is wicked.
Ah, you've returned. Thank you for recovering the fish. With my people and our corruptors gone by the south, the farms will not be as well kept as they have been, and we will need as many rations as we can muster. Ah.
There are not enough curses in the world for the invaders of the lands of Rohan.
Few could deny the effort you've put forth, Pineleaf. My men and I are grateful for what you have done to aid us in preparing for the White Hand's next assault. Without the king's aid, we will be ill prepared for such a task. But should the Wade hold, he and I have words upon his return. Come then, we must talk of what is to be done with this man that you have found. Oh yes, the man I found in the privy. What are we going to do about him? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.